Okay, so I was guided on to get on here and talk about chakras. We all have chakras that are lined up in the center of our body that we cannot see, of course. Um, I want to say that as of now, humanity as a whole are having to deal with the activation of their chakras. Okay? It's not a bad thing. It's actually pretty fucking amazing, right? Um, the veil is thinning, and we're having to see things that we don't want to see, but it's a must that we see them so that we can release old energy that just doesn't serve us anymore, right? Dense energy that just needs to go so that this new light can enter. With me, it started with my crown. It feels like a headache, but it's not. It's like pressure. It's hard to explain, but for those of you that are experiencing it, understand and you know what I'm talking about. It's a pressure, and I felt that starting in November, like the end of November of last year. And then I started to feel it in my third eye. I've been feeling it in my throat. Of course, that's been my, part of the reason why I haven't been able to come online. And, but, I fought it and I got my confidence back and here I am. But also right now I'm feeling it in the heart, right? I want to say it's your sacral. It's called your sacral chakra. A lot of fluttering going on. It's right here where you feel it. And it has to do with like having compassion with yourself and loving yourself and forgiving the past, letting things go that were affecting you, right? Things that you were holding on to that you did. Sometimes we don't even know we're holding on to, right? So as this new light is entering our bodies, we're literally activating all of our chakras because this new light is entering our body and we're having to feel it within. Literally, like once I started to feel my crown chakra being activated is when I was able to connect with the divine, with the higher realms within me. I'm talking about really high, like as far as like the archangels go and the ascended masters. When I say ascended masters, as far as like the energy of Jesus and Mary Magdalene was coming through to me. And they were sovereign beings that walked the earth, that were living their truth and weren't afraid to show people. And they were just very true to themselves. And of course, that's why they, in the Bible, it says, they hung Jesus on a cross and stuff like that, because he stood in his truth. He believed in himself. And because of that, he was able to heal other people. Do I believe everything that's in the Bible? Absolutely not. I don't believe all the rules and regulations that the Bible has in it. I don't, read the Bible. I used to, but I don't anymore. But I do believe that there is such things as these sovereign beings that did walk the earth to help humanity heal, and that's the energy that did come through for me. Also, as far as the archangels go, I was able to connect with them as well. Archangel Michael, Ariel, those were the main. There were others like Gabriel. It's like their names I'm not good with, but I seen it and I felt it, and I was able to connect, and they were able to assist me and help me during the time that I was in, when I was having this hard time during November, December, and even towards now. I'm still receiving messages to the point where, like, when I was asking them to assist me and help me along this journey that I'm on right now, of healing and detoxing, literally, like, I asked, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I know I can't see you, I can feel you, and I know you're there, and I can hear you, but it would be nice to see you in the physical form. You know, that's how bad off I was at the time. It's like I just wanted that verification. Well, of course they can't do that because they're from a different realm. They're not from the same physical realm that we're in right now. But they did manage to show me in other ways in the physical. Like literally when I was driving home, twice me and my friend came across a message that someone had put on a light post, and it was from Jesus, and it was twice, and I knew right then and there that that was meant for me, you know, because I knew that that was what I was working with at the time. That was the energy I was working with. And then also, you know, with the archangels, the messages that they were sending me on the outside as well. So literally, like, when you hear that voice within you, and you're going to know it's them, and you're going to know it's your higher self as well, because there's all different types of energies that you can connect with in the higher realms besides you, the divine, which is your higher, people like to call, you know, the higher self. And the higher self, the divine, actually sounds like you. It sounds like your voice. So it's kind of hard for you to believe, like, oh my God, is that me? Yes, it's you. In a higher level of consciousness, connecting. It's your intuition. And you're actually able, you know, once you start to literally connect and open yourself up, you can actually hear your intuition speaking to you, right? And that's something that's a gift that I have, and I've been having it for a while, but more so now I'm able to hear it clear. And it's me. It's the divine, but at a higher level of consciousness. And the divine tries to come through you time and time and time again. But sometimes we get so distracted with the external stuff that goes on in the world that we're not able to hear it clearly. But during this time of my healing, I heard it, because my crown was like wide open and I could feel the pressure in my head. And what happens is it's been slowly working its way on down, and now it's in my sacral chakra. And I'm feeling it. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people are going through, but sometimes a lot of people don't understand what it is that they're feeling and the sensations that they're feeling in their body. It is your chakras. And that's something that a lot of us are going to be going through during this time. So what's happening is the light is entering through the chakras and trying to release everything, that gunk that you've been holding on to, whatever's left, out of you. And it's working its way on down. Try not resisting it. Allow it to happen. It needs to happen. Don't overanalyze it. Feel it. It's hard not to overanalyze it. It's easy said than done. Because, I mean, like I said, I was there. And I was very much in my head. Because something was happening to my body that I didn't understand. And it scared the shit out of me. Right? People that knew me was like, God, you know, this isn't you. Like, you're in rare form. They weren't used to seeing my family, my friends weren't used to seeing me like this. Like that. Although I am pulling myself out of it because I'm allowing it just to happen and I'm receiving it. And that's something that's really important, is for you to receive and allow yourself to transition into the light. Even though it seems scary and it seems awful, it really isn't. It's for your highest good. You're transforming into the new. And if you resist it, the cycle will continue over and over and over again. You'll just keep having to revisit it. And finally, and with me, it's like I knew I had to finally just say, fuck, man. I had to give in because I didn't want to feel like that anymore. And the only way I was going to be able to not feel like that was to stop resisting. I had so much support from my guides, and you do too. Even though you may not see them, you feel them. You know they're there. They're there to help you. Call out to them and ask them to help assist you during this time. It's really important. Honestly, that's what helped me. I remember I wrote a message not too long ago, because that's something I was able to do when I was channeling the divine, my true self. Literally, I could write, everything and down, and I would post it. But one time I had did it, and literally I was done writing, and all of a sudden this message appeared underneath that, what I wrote. And it wasn't me who did it. I was like, where did this come from? I didn't write this, but it appeared, and it needed to be there because it was so amazing and it was so uplifting. I left it there because, of course, my gosh, it was magical. And it was because I was connecting to the divine. I was literally focused and centered at that time. And when you are focused and centered at that time and you're just truly connecting, magical things happen around you, and you can't even explain how it even happens. And it's because you have become a part of that realm. Literally, you aligned with that realm. And that's how that was able to happen for me, like it did. A lot of magical things happened during that time that I can't even explain. But please know, like, once you connect to the divine like that and you allow the light to just enter, these are things that will happen on a constant basis. But it is through growth and change. That's the big thing here, is that we got to try not to resist change. We're so used to being in that old way that it's sometimes a lot of us are afraid to step into the new, to step into the new chapter of our lives when it is for our highest good. But sometimes we get so fogged by the ego that we're not able to see that. And we just want to stay in that same cycle. The energy has shifted on this planet. It's not what it was. And the divine is trying to align you with it. And if you're not aligned with it, you're going to continue to repeat these patterns that you don't want to be in. And it's only because of resisting change. But once you kind of just relax and allow these emotions to come up, feel your way through them without holding attachments to them and trying to figure them out and making a storyline out of them, you will start to see a shift in your energy. And things will start to be a little bit more lighter for you. Trust and believe me, because it's happened for me right now. Things are a little bit more lighter for me because I stopped resisting. But anyways, I really felt like it was important for me to get on here. Also, Spirit guided me to give a message from the archangels with my cards, just to see what archangels is hanging around right now in your energy. Okay. see what the message is before I get off. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got victory. I told you it's for your highest good, right? This is just the moment you're in. It will pass if you allow it to pass, right? It's just a moment. The worst is behind you, okay? Your prayers have been heard and answered, so have faith, right? Have faith. Your soul, the divine, already knows what it is that you're supposed to be doing. But when you resist it, it just keeps you stuck. You're gonna get there. You know, everything is timing. Don't force it. You know, don't get all in your head like, oh my God, you know, how am I gonna get there? You know, you'll get there. Everybody has their own timing when they're ready. But Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are protected, that he is protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones. This was at the bottom of the deck. So there's no need to fear what's happening right now to you. And these are the angels that are hanging around in your energy at this time. And, oh, I forgot to tell you that the victory is Sandalphon. I think that's his name, Sandalphon. But these are the archangels that are hanging around right now. So just hang in there and call on to them for assistance. Don't ever be afraid, because they're there to help you and guide you. And they will be there, but they won't just come if you don't call on to them, right? You have to, everything is energy. So you have to connect from within, to connect with their energy and let them know that you need their assistance and that it's okay for them to enter and assist you. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it. Until next time, and I get a download or a message, I will come back on. I love you guys so much. So much. Keep your head up. Hang in there. Love and light. Bye for now.